Welcome to the stream. Birthday cancelled. I'm sorry. No more birthday. Traditionally made charcoal. Yeah, I also read that they essentially made charcoal, and it looks like charcoal, so I believe it is charcoal, no matter what is written afterwards. Last time on Genshin Impact, we had a summer event. We are not done with all the things I want to do in Summer Event Island country. There's at least one more quest there that I do want to do on stream. But not today, or at least not now, because the main activity for today is continuing the main story, as we are wont to do. The Journey Home, Song of the Welkin Moon Prelude. Netlin seems to have welcomed some unexpected guests. This is not really a Natlan quest anymore. But it starts in Natlan, so Natlan it is. Bird said.
She's all patched up. Where did you say you found her? How'd she get wounded so badly?
Just on the beach not far from here. It was the usual suspects.
Hey, Chaska! What's going on over here?
Who are the usual suspects? I can think of multiple people.
Paimon. And Tumaini?
That's me.
Oh, hey, it's you two. Been a while.
Were you doing some first aid just now?
Yeah, thankfully Chaska got her to me in good time, so I think she'll pull through.
Cats. Oh yeah, that's possible. Squawk.
She was attacked by secret source automatons. I was on patrol nearby, so luckily for her, I was able to get her to safety. The automatons weren't so lucky.
Are those the usual suspects? Because that's not what I was thinking about.
Oh, them again, huh? What is it with those maniacal machines? I'm getting real tired of their antics.
Real tired, bro! Real tired! Secret source automatons? That's strange. We've come across those before, but definitely not around these parts.
Yeah, who knows what's gotten into them recently. They've been attacking Saurians and merchants on the outskirts of our territory.
Would you like us to help? We are very good at disassembling them.
No need. You've already done plenty by getting the Abyss off our backs. Without them draining our resources, our warriors can handle these rust buckets no problem. Besides, like our ancestors used to say, one's own nest is one's own to protect. We can't go dumping all our problems onto you.
AI revolution. We must stop it.
Come on! What happened to birds of a feather? We're your friends! Plus, we'll be leaving for Notcry soon, so, you know, while we're still here...
It'd be nice to spend some time together. Not like we have anything else to do.
Huh, fair point. It's been a while since we got to fight together. One last hurrah then, for old time's sake? We could hit the beach. The automatons have been pretty active there lately.
It's the beach episode. Wait, we had some event already.
Awesome! Let's go! Let's go!
If hunting down war machines is just sport to you, you guys really are built different. Still, guess I should tag along too. Just on the off chance someone ends up getting carried away.
No way, bro!
Yes way, bro. A short while earlier.
Where are they? Must find them.
Beep, beep, boop.
Traveler. Paimon. Then return home.
And that's the AI. Clearly invading at the moment. Or revolutioning.
Ah,
Crap!
takes me right back to the Night Warden Wars. What's going on over there?
Oh no! Looks like she's passed out! And there's an automaton! Quick, save her! Emerge.
Did I move too far away? Are you resetting? Yes, you are.
Right here. Emerge.
That's not nice.
Echo and song! Yoo-hoo!
Seems like an emergency.
Nothing lasts forever. Right here. Right now. Right here.
Didn't move that far away.
Settle down. Let the mighty be humbled. Mind the side effects.
Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Aoife, how's it looking? Is she badly hurt?
Hard to say. You might want to see this for yourselves. A vet treating a human is one thing, but I'm not sure I'm qualified for this.
You call that a human? Bro! Whoa. Okay. She's a machine?
A machine built to look like a human, I guess. Is this a new model of automaton?
Return home.
She spoke!
Paimon. Traveler.
She knows our names, killer.
What? You heard that too, right?
Yeah, loud and clear. She said our names.
Oh, take a look at this. I found it on the ground next to her. See the picture on top? That's you guys, right?
Really? Wait. A blonde person with a white balloon? That can't be right.
Well, someone has called you a balloon before. It's definitely right. It's a very good painting of us.
You bet, bro!
There's also a cipher disk on it. I guess it needs a code to unlock it.
We have two gunslingers here. Can't we just blast it open?
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the Scions of the Canopy use similar devices when they're sending confidential messages. If you put in the wrong code or try to open it by force, it triggers a self-destruct mechanism inside.
It's probably Paimon's birth date. Let's just input it. So, is this message supposed to be for me?
Sure looks that way. Question is, who's the messenger?
I guess if you want answers, we have to wake her up somehow.
So, we gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and crack open a cryptex. I only know one person with that kind of expertise. Shall we?
Sounds like a plan! Time to head to the Children of Echoes and find Shilonen!
How heavy is she? Can we carry her?
You bet, bro!
Are you gonna carry her?
These automatons. I wonder what lies behind their behavioral patterns.
Aoife, you're not coming with us. Also, were those automatons protecting her or attacking her?
Sorry, dude. I gotta get back to the clinic. That Kukasaur we rescued, I'm sure she'll be fine, but I'd best keep an eye on her just in case. Plus, I don't want poor Kakuku flapping his little wings off trying to keep up with you and Chaska.
No way, bro!
Well, guess we are leaving you two behind then.
Do you know if Shilonen is... Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Mawika, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me?
No, to give you more work.
Whoa, what a mess! You, looking for something?
Well, I have those secret source automatons to thank for all this. Mawika wants me to come up with a solution. It's like she thinks I'm a miracle worker or something.
We think the same. We have more work for you.
But I'm not. So, to make up for the difference, I've been spending all day sifting through documentation. Anyway, what about you guys, huh? What curveball have you come to throw at me today?
Robot girl.
Well,
Hold up. Is she a robot?
How could you tell? Which part of her?
We picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this cryptex. Seems like a message intended for the Traveler.
A cryptex? Huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try to blast it open. Let's see here. A Fontanian cipher disk, metal case from Liyue.
Oh good, it's from all over the place.
Looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts. Although the inner workings are pretty intricately designed. It's a good thing you didn't try and brute force it.
Can you crack it?
Could be a tricky one. Since it uses a combination of several different technologies, I could find out more by disassembling it, but that could potentially damage the contents and... I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a pretty important message if this is how they chose to transport it.
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code. Is that doable? Can you wake her up?
Slap her real hard.
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other components, I've never seen anything like them in Natlan before.
Try Control Alt Delete.
I'll see what I can do. Hang tight for a minute.
Just restart her. Give her a good smack. All the other things that usually work with technology.
She woke up!
As your problem, you have screaming voices in your head.
All I did was stimulate the core. I did not expect that to work.
Hey there. Are you alright?
White. Flying object. Blonde. Traveler. Traveler? Paimon?
Nah, you're mistaken. Must be someone else.
Wow. You recognize us?
Task in progress. Deliver message to Traveler and White Flying Companion. Message location confirmed. Status delivered.
Self-destruct. Activated.
You're pretty smart for a robot. Can you tell us the code for the message?
Self-destruct. Ready.
Code?
Oh, maybe not so smart after all. A code? You know, like a number that you put in to unlock the message?
Memory. Missing.
Totally
What?
missing.
Memory missing?
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember? Besides these two?
Your name, for instance.
Name. Memory missing.
Well, was worth a try.
Oh, not again. Why would her memories be missing? Can robots even get amnesia?
Problems with the database.
You said something about returning home earlier. Where's home for you? Any memories about that?
Return home. Task in progress.
Task aborted. Self-destruct.
Memory missing.
Oh, so that's it then. Her memories are gone for good?
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory integrity isn't compromised, just locked behind an isolation mechanism.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though? In words we can understand.
She's broken.
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere, she just can't access them right now.
Nice to miss you, memory.
Like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives you a headache. Is that what's going on?
Finding near synonyms for headache. Cognition module. Pain. Correct.
Robots can feel pain, too?
Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans and saurians learn what to do and what not to do. In a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative feedback mechanisms for behavioral regulation.
Whoa, slow down. Could you simplify that for Paimon?
He feels pain.
Oh, okay. Well, if I call it a curse, is that easier to understand? Imagine if you're a big shot shaman from the Masters of the Night Wind and you send your disciple on an errand to the Flower Feather clan.
Oh, she said so simple that Paimon can understand it.
To stop him from treating it like a vacation, you might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if he strays from the right path. That way, you can be sure he'll stick to the straight and narrow and won't go frolicking off.
Jeez. Sounds like the horror story version of Granny Eatsley that parents tell their kids about.
Citlali would never take a disciple there.
The point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Yeah, but why would you curse a machine to lose their memories? What purpose could that possibly serve? In her case, all it's done is make it harder for her to complete her tasks.
Maybe to prevent the memories from being stolen by someone. Like those other robots.
Task. Failed. Sincere apologies.
Well, without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's anyone's guess. It seems you responded to the phrase return home. How about we keep talking and see if any other keywords trigger something for you?
Sure.
Are you alright? It looked like you were in pain before.
I'm alright. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable. I must complete my task.
Hey, Traveler, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been?
They have humanoid mecha in Fontaine. And we met a living doll kind of person-ish.
Ah, of course. Yeah, some of her joints and a few components look pretty Fontanian to me.
Fontaine. They make good pastries there.
Do robots eat pastries, or is that just information you have?
Hey! That triggered something!
Sounds more like a Paimon reaction than a robot reaction.
Hey! Never mind that. So, is Fontaine your home?
How do you feel about crabs?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one promising lead nipped in the bud.
We could just ask about all the countries. And I guess we do. The way you're dressed makes me think of Mondstadt.
You mean her hairpiece? Oh, yeah, I think I know what you mean. What do they call them in Mondstadt again?
Mondstadt. The maids there are very hardworking.
That's it! A maid! Although, as far as Paimon's aware, the maids in Mondstadt are all fully human.
They might even be superhuman.
A maid. Okay, that would explain a lot of the internal design choices. So, you're from Mondstadt then?
Pastries. Maids. Are you working in a maid cafe?
No.
How come she responds so much faster when the answer is no?
Because no is a very short word.
Natlanese core, Fontanian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. Maybe no single nation is her home. She's just like the Cryptex in that sense. A mishmash of parts from all over the world.
In that case, where exactly is home to you? Is it where you were built? Where you live most of the time? Or a place you can always come back to?
Home is just home, isn't it?
Okay. Feels like this is getting us nowhere. Any other ideas, Shilonen? How do we get her memories back?
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is a place to look. I found a lot of interesting things when I was examining her just now.
Please ask for consent first.
Do you remember this little robot? Apparently, you were together when they found you on the beach.
Beep, beep, beep.
Oh,
Nice. So you remember how to switch it on. Now, could you try doing something similar to your right arm?
is this a broom?
Close enough. It... Mate confirmed.
Wait, she really is a robo-maid?
Wow, very good indeed. Now then, could I trouble you to tidy up my workshop?
Cleaning is getting somewhere.
Are you serious right now?
Well, if she's a robo-maid, maybe doing some household chores will jog her memory. Yeah, just this area will do. Thanks, no need to tidy the whole workshop.
And Shilonen has found a way to not do work. Mission accomplished.
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just woken up. Don't you think this is a bit much?
Understood. Commencing task.
Well, we found a task that we
Large
can do.
objects.
She's really doing it. Well, guess this counts as progress. Let's see if it leads anywhere.
I think this place is too dusty to vacuum it. Probably not important. Placed neatly, all on top of each other. Well, no, actually neatly. Place them below me.
Cleaning floor.
Did I miss any? Oh, also the dirt marks on the floor.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Does this clean? Yes, this cleans. Come over here, please.
Defensive mode engaged.
Is it just you, or is this the fastest we've gone from introducing the character to actually playing as them? Yeah, this... Usually you need to wait until a domain.
Isolation chamber
This
deployed.
time you just need to wait until cleaning.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Sorting small objects.
Red book.
The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilichurl is that I only need to eat Sunsettias to become stronger. Discusses energy acquisition from the Sunsettia fruit. Category: Nutritional Science.
Maybe I should keep a closer eye on what Napika's reading.
Blue book.
Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai. Clear and concise descriptions of physical motions but no plot. Category: Martial arts instruction.
Wait, isn't that a light novel that Seat Lolly left here by mistake?
No plot.
Introduction of ancient machines. Grammatically elegant and rhetorically sophisticated, author displays a high level of linguistic mastery. Category: Classical literature.
I think your categories might be off.
What in the world? That isn't classical literature. She's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll down there? Oh, looks a little dirty. Could you clean it up?
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
Wow, it's like it's brand new. Hey, this looks like someone from the Children of Echoes. Shilonen, is this a relative of yours?
Oh, a relative? No. That's Ishkik, ancient name Baraka, founder of the Children of Echoes and one of the 6 heroes.
Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your ancient name too?
Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name. She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by Dragonkind, hoping to put them to use for the good of humanity. But most of her research was lost to history. It's a real shame. I'm sure we'd all have much easier lives if we had access to all that tech.
What happened? Useful stuff like that normally doesn't just get forgotten.
Well, today is a theme of forgetting.
Ochcon happened. An old friend of the 6 who ended up ruling Natland shortly after the war, and went full tyrant. He despised everything to do with Dragonkind, and persecuted everyone who showed any kind of sympathies toward their civilization. He even turned on Ishkik, one of his closest allies. Ultimately, she took her own life, bringing a once amicable friendship to a tragic end.
Ishkik burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochcon couldn't get her hands on it. That's the reason most of her research is lost to history.
Most. So, some of it survived?
That's right. One of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. The other person you see on that woven scroll, the same person I inherited the ancient name Vuka from. It was said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower Feather clan. The uncrowned queen who brought freedom to the weak and to the persecuted Saurians. Lianka.
Malfunction.
I love my malfunctions.
This is not the way. This is not where you belong. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Stay back.
Watch out! There's a CG incoming. Scroll unwoven. Can you clean that up again?
If she's a robo-maid, why is she suddenly acting like a lethal weapon? Ah! What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike. Why couldn't it hit Kniech on the head?
Why couldn't it hit you?
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now.
Kniech?
Aoife mentioned that you'd brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. I'm working a job at the moment, and the description was a good match for my target. Humanoid machine. Looks like a maid. Highly destructive. Yeah, this is my target, all right.
Let's scrap her.
Wait! Kniech! Just hold off for a second!
A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing travel companion. They should be here soon. Want to come and meet them?
Huh?
What did you think I was about to do? Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know.
Alright. I'm sorry. Let's go meet these merchants then.
Echo, echo, echo. Name unlocked.
Inefa?
Inefa! They found you at last! Thank goodness you're okay.
Define okay.
My apologies. Who are you?
Oh no, your memory's gone again? Even your name this time?
Short for inefficient.
Again?
Liyue, Fontaine, Sumeru. This is quite a diverse crew.
So, are you her manufacturers or family?
No way. None of us have that kind of skill. She's Aino's handiwork.
I know?
You know.
From now on, your name's Inefa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Oh, the voice in your head.
Malfunction.
The other voice in your head.
Inefa, are you okay?
Looks like she's getting worse. Is this all our fault?
Can you guys tell us what all this is about? Where are you from? And what's wrong with with Enefa?
So sorry. I should have introduced myself. My name's Washin, and I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter, and the rest are friends of the family. We're all from Nodcry.
Not cry?
I know. Not to cry.
Wouldn't have been my first guess. How'd you all meet exactly?
That's the thing about Nodcry. It kind of brings together the drifters from all over the world.
It's a melting pot.
Yeah, we're all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town. Nodcry. It was going okay until all the trouble started.
Trouble?
The Fatui. They came down from the north. They've made some big moves in Nodcry lately. It's caused quite a bit of friction with the local religious groups.
That's one way to put it. You know what I heard? They pulled the whole moon down.
That, plus the incident with the moon statues? Surely the Frost Moon Scions aren't going to take all this lying down.
Anyway, there us regular folks were just trying to make a steady living while getting increasingly worried that it's gonna turn ugly. In the end, we figured heading back to our respective homes is probably the best thing for now. So we decided to make the journey together.
And me?
Your case is, a little different. But you did come here on the same boat as us.
And it was smooth sailing, until we got attacked by those weird machines as we were coming into shore.
Weird machines? Secret Source automatons by any chance? Enefa saved us all. She jumped off the ship and told us to leave without her.
Really? I did that?
As soon as we'd found another place to dock, we looked around for someone to help us. We'd have paid anything to get her back.
Hence why our price negotiation went so smoothly. However, the Traveler and party were the ones who actually saved Enefa. And Shalonen is the one who woke her up. I'll have to include their costs in the final bill.
Oh, please. I barely did anything. All credit to Enefa. She only woke up because of her build quality, so I guess I should say all credit to this Aino, then? Her core is remarkably resilient. It's a rare find, even among Natlan's source mechanisms. Was Aino the one who modified it?
Oh! If so, then we just need to get Aino to come here and fix her! Then she'll get all her memories back!
I'm afraid that's not gonna work. The core is most likely just something Aino picked up on one of her scavenger hunts. I doubt she did much beyond salvaging it. And as for the memory thing, Enefa's whole reason for joining us on our journey was to come to Natlan and look for her missing memories.
Please, explain in more detail.
All right. Although I've lost count of how many times we've been through this, and I'm only telling you what you originally told me. Although Aino built you, she never could figure out where your core came from or how it works. The only thing she was fairly sure of was that it's not from Nodcry. Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got. Until one day, you were sweeping the floor, and suddenly you forgot your own strength. Nearly took the entire wall down.
No, she just wanted to clean the wall. Sounds similar to what happened just now.
The worst part of that was, Enefa had completely forgotten that Aino was on the other side of that wall.
Huh?
Aino was fine, of course, didn't bat an eyelid. But since then, Enefa has been searching for a way to try and repair herself.
That's a very responsible attitude for a robot.
Anyway, a bunch of mechanical parts from Natlan showed up in Nodcry recently, and you noticed they bore some similarities to your core. Then you learned that a group of us were planning to return home, stopping off in Natlan on the way, so you tracked us down and joined the crew. Well, does any of that jog your memory?
No.
No.
Didn't think so.
Has her memory loss always been this serious?
No.
No. When we first set off, she'd have the occasional memory lapse, but it only lasted a moment. Didn't really affect anything. I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it had been that bad. But then, the closer we got to Natlan, the worse her symptoms got.
Well, that sounds to me like we're on the correct track then.
She was already in a pretty bad state by the time she went to fend off those machine things. And now, I wonder if that battle just made things worse.
Poor Inefa.
My friends, I know we've only just arrived in Natlan, but from what I've heard, you're some of this nation's top talents. Is there anything you can do to cure her? Anything at all?
Perhaps coming to Natlan was a bad idea after all.
Well, it's too early to say. And don't forget that before I was interrupted by you guys, I'd just started my deep dive into researching the secret source automatons.
My job isn't done yet either. You wanted your travel companion back, safe and sound. I still have work to do.
It will cost more the longer it takes though.
So, why don't you all stick around here in Natlan a little longer? Your ship got attacked, and since then, you've been scrambling to try and find your missing crew member. Sounds like you need some time to catch your breath.
Yeah, I was just thinking, we could do with a breather. But where would we stay?
There's a whole vacation island starting up somewhere westward.
How about the Flower Feather Clan? In my tribe, weary travelers are always welcome.
Or that, I guess.
Flower Feather Clan.
In the meantime, we'll try to find whatever information we can about Inefa. After all, she has a message for our Tumaini. So this is as much our business as it is yours.
Oh yeah! Paimon had practically forgotten all about that. You guys don't happen to know the code, do you?
Oh, the code for the cryptex. Sorry, Inefa wouldn't tell us anything about that.
You gotta wonder what sort of a person sends a robot with amnesia to deliver their messages.
Oh, I know.
To be fair, they couldn't have known things would get this bad.
Also, Inefa told me she had a backup plan to make sure she wouldn't forget the code. A backup plan? Great! So what is it?
Only Inefa knew.
Backup plan. Memory missing.
No surprises there.
Huh. Well, as long as we get her memories back, that'll solve everything, right?
Oh, yeah, okay, because it's that simple. Wait, you do realize I can't promise anything, don't you?
I do. I also know that every time you say that, you end up getting the job done.
I'm gonna get in touch with some other people who might be able to help us. Tumaini, Paimon. See you around.
Bye, Kanich! Oh, and bye, Ahau.
He's been awfully quiet today. Aside from his introduction.
Actually, that's weird. Why is Ahau so quiet today?
Yeah. What do you know?
You're being very strange today.
Am I? Tell me one strange thing I've said!
See, that's exactly it. You haven't.
That's the strange part. You haven't protested to anything I've done today. Not the original price for the job, not the revised timeline, none of it.
That's because I fainted from your stupidity! You stupefied me into a stupor! Got it? Is something wrong with my memory? Or is that really who I think it is?
I mean, you are also a weird mechanical-ish looking thing that has yet been unexplained why.
Who cares? She isn't my problem.
A few days later, it became his problem.
The last past few days really flew by. Do you think Anefa and the merchants are enjoying their stay at the Flower Feather Clan? Let's go see how they're doing.
Don't attack. We are friends here. Please. We can talk about this. They're both digital.
Most humans could have the
They fell in
entirety of their
love.
fleeting
Yeah,
lives
that's
chronicled
probably
in
it.
But a few short lines.
Anyways, I'm leaving before I get into a fight.
Do you think Anefa will like this gift we got her?
Beep beep.
See? See? It said yes!
It said beep beep.
Are you sure? Cause when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishkik or Leonka, it gave the exact same answer.
Beep beep beep.
Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and Ahau. You guys, it's just making random beeps.
Thanks, Paimon, for being the voice of reason somehow.
Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert? Beep beep. Yes, it's us. Anyway, where's Anefa?
Beep beep, you're all the sheep.
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, cause she hardly ever comes back for a rest.
Wait, all by herself? Are we sure that's a good idea after what happened last time?
Anefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying tasks. I think that was it.
Huh. So, losing her memories has somehow made her a better fighter?
So she just got rid of all the inefficient or unimportant information and is back to just being a battle robot.
She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten up machines in one hand!
All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. So we thought it'd be nice to give her a little gift.
We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much. That got us thinking. Maybe robot people don't like the same things as us.
You tried flowers and feathers, but did you try giving her the clan?
Aha! So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts. Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though. It's okay, Arieta. She'll love this one. I'm sure of it. But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance.
Last chance? What do you mean?
Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nodcry have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today, it's our turn to go home too. Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around until Anefa gets better? Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to overstay our welcome here. He thought we should at least make sure Anefa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, he says it's time we made a move. To be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom and I can tell that he misses Liyue a lot. Ah, no wonder. So, what about your mom then? Guessing she's not from Liyue. No, she's from Nodcry. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years.
That's a long time. No wonder he's getting homesick.
Don't worry. We'll write to you and let you know how Anefa's doing.
You bet! And when she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you in Liyue.
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. But even if not, you'll have other chances in the future.
Beep beep!
Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back. much longer she'll be.
Also, why is Robot hanging out with the children?
Who knows? Seems like she takes longer and longer every time she goes out. Can't we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never let us do that. Way too many of those mad machines out there.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time.
I can deliver it to her for you.
Really? Thanks, Hermione.
All the grown-ups I know who've been to Liyue say it's a really beautiful place. They have loads of cool toys there too, right?
I only know what my dad's told me. He said there's a toy cellar at Jehu Rock.
Sounds awesome.
Once you get there, you have to write to us and tell us all about it.
Where die Innenfahrt? Maybe not the easiest place to get to. If I were a bird, it would be easier. Well, lots of parts. Seems you cleaned up nicely.
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next target.
As long as it's not me.
Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Good morning. Nice to see you again too. It is lovely, isn't it?
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot's enough.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
Numerically speaking.
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind. You're doing a whole lot better than the last time we met.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation. But I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies.
It's okay. It will take however long it takes. Let's see what Shilona and the others can find out.
Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism?
It's a flower. Adiator made it for you.
Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect no signs of life.
It's more like a flower built from mechanical components.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function? Which module is it designed for? Is it compatible with my hardware?
It doesn't have a function. It's just for looking at. You know, a cute little souvenir.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built?
This conversation just got really deep.
A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for?
You know, you have this shawl and this hat. Do they have a practical use? I guess it's to express gratitude.
Gratitude?
It's a cryptic message, this flower.
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's how we show gratitude to other people.
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that?
Yes, exactly. You got it. So, it all makes sense now, right?
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
Ideas like this can take some time to fully grasp. To start with, will you accept this flower?
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
Memento?
Friendship? An object that symbolizes an important memory. It's for remembering something or someone by.
Important memory. Memento.
Oh no, we triggered her.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey.
That's definitely the lady that was on the parchment, right? That she burned. A flower? Why? It will only increase the total load.
It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Something to take with you on the road.
And that means Inefa is pretty old. Souvenir?
That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, they'll pick an object to use as a reminder of that thing. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day, you'll see the flower bloom, and suddenly, you'll remember the reason for your journey.
Shouldn't I stay here and help you?
No. Everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours and no one else's. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask.
Archon, you mean?
If anything, I pity him.
Yeah, okay.
In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Archon doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same being. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only stoke the flames of his blind hatred even further.
But...
Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. That should be your focus. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. So go. Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
So was she one of the secret source automatons then?
Inefa? Inefa, what's wrong?
Or at least her core.
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment. It is now fixed.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to rest. Come on, let's get you back.
Back? Back to the Flower Feather Clan?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving soon. Don't you want to say a proper goodbye?
Is something bothering you?
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather Clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks.
Ineffa had a similar reaction to this when Shilonen said the name Lianka.
Memory data? So, what about that curse Shilonen mentioned? Does it not hurt to remember anymore?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable.
Is that the robot equivalent of I'm just used to it now?
But if I do not recall my memories, I cannot complete my task.
So, is this why you've been spending so much time out here?
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk. Therefore, I have been spending time away from the tribe.
A safety risk? Like what happened at the Children of Echoes. Come back with us. No need to worry about safety risks with us around.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Maybe going back to the tribe will trigger some useful memories. Adieta would really like to say goodbye to you in person as well.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
Of what?
1/5? Of what?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
Great, let's go. Let's not answer Paimon. One-fifth of a balloon.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Ineffa. I know it's a lot to ask.
It's alright. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
Arieta. Amu. Joashin. I am back.
Huh? Ineffa? You brought her back? Thanks so much. Don't mention it.
Also, gratitude for the flower. What does it feel like to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returning to Notcry. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
Notcry. Is that home?
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define home. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me in Notcry. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now, or someone different?
Phew. That's a deep question.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split.
Breaking.
Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define home?
Huh. Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to, wherever that might be. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong. Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe, somewhere you feel you belong. Of course, everyone's situation is different, and I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but consider it a reference point, I guess?
Okay. Record it under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it. Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some progress. Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Accessing memories.
Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
Oh.
Oh, it's St. Lolly. Didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
Also, we need to meet everybody again before we leave.
Ancient history? Wow. Even by St. Lolly's standards?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Ineffa.
How? Yeah, you can say that again.
After you parted ways, Kenich put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night.
Poor Hao. He had it coming though.
Finally, Hao got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign ruler.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 Dragon Lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times.
Oh, I think I've heard of them.
Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure this out. Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now, long since buried in the sands of time. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of a Hao's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And how? Well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
He gets pretty big when Kinich uses his ultimate.
Lost. Memories.
Yeah, you're in the same boat.
Yet, despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Ineppa's a sovereign ruler too?
Could be. Kinich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Ineffa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the 8th Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh? Shasta, did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Ineffa?
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. You mentioned that the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it's said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers.
Curses again?
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the history writers used some artistic license there.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with this sovereign ruler?
Who could that priestess be, I wonder, and if they swept their shrine? Yes, with a very interesting broom.
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. But since the name Lianka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, take them.
Aren't you worried that they might get burned? You mean me?
Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly.
Am I hearing your thoughts?
It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, Sweet Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Would a machine created by dragons really betray its own kind? She seemed to approve of the path her daughter took. But what about her? What path did she take?
None of the legends of Lianka say anything about her dragon mother defecting to humanity and fighting against dragonkind. Sounds like speculation to me. Maybe the other sovereign rulers just didn't trust her.
So mean. Do you think it's possible that Lianka found a way to secretly save the priestess of, flower feather something? Whether you're up in the sky or down below the ground, Volcano King is always...
Leaving completely without anybody noticing.
Hello, traveler.
Oh, Shilonen is also here. What's going on?
Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flower Feather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lianka.
What? Why didn't you say anything?
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, Seat Lolly has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
What about the 11th Lord?
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers, and the most hostile towards humanity.
Oh good, we are going from the one that likes humanity to the one that hates humanity.
When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity. But the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her, or even what her name was.
Good camera placement with the fire.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
You saying what I think you are saying.
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lianka's mother?
Chaska, what brings you here?
We were very sneaky as we left, okay?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that see, Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Ever since Anefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Anefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Even if the past and future Anefa are a completely different person from who she is now?
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us.
Right. You are kinda along with that. We gave her a stone flower. She won't be aggressive. Yeah, that will keep her at the bay.
But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Leonka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
Especially with Tumaini on the team.
Fine, fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times.
We have no idea where she is right now. Haha, that really sounded like a granny talking to a rebellious teen.
Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Anefa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
I'm sure Paimon is doing fine.
Help! Someone! Chaska? What are you all doing here? And when did Shilonen show up?
Paimon's just doing fine.
Paimon, you were supposed to stay with Anefa.
Oh, right, Anefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but she wouldn't come back.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense. She barely responded when we were chatting. What could it be?
What was on those scrolls, Silali?
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said, Annihilation mode activated.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else. Tell them to be on high alert.
Roger that.
I'm coming with you.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up!
Giddy up!
Let's be on the chase.
Paimon's gonna puke!
Oh, you didn't come far.
Target acquired. Activating annihilation mode.
Whoa, are these all secret source automatons?
Let's take them out.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Right now, right here.
Let the world come alive!
So, Inepha has a new gimmick, a new elemental reaction between water and electricity called Lunar Charged. It creates a cloud over the enemies, striking thunder at them. There's also a moon in there somewhere.
Defensive mode engaged.
Shower me with praise!
Ultimatum protocol.
So many people barfing on stream lately. Yeah, what's with that?
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do now?
Oh, look, Fatui.
We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization.
I'm assuming, by looking exactly like the thing on Inepha's chest, you are also one of the Dragon Lords?
If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine, but Mom's hurt.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. Inepha got here just in time.
Why would they do this? Why?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here. Don't blame yourself.
Wait, how did Inepha know to come here? Did she sense that they were in danger?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking.
Huh. Well, that's interesting.
Even now, I still hear them.
Really? Paimon doesn't hear anything.
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait. Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
I have seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More random memory data, I guess.
Reconnecting.
That's a dragon.
Wow! It's actually talking.
Hey, what do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
The Fatui?
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Natlan?
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
It's interesting that the subtitles are missing words, but the talking is flawless.
Why is it getting so choppy? Bad signal, maybe?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message should be: the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
So I'm assuming the voice actor for the dragon here didn't read the script, or read too much of the script.
Oh. So all the recent automaton attacks, The Fatui were behind it all along?
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
Thanks for the translation, we can understand.
No.
So, who are you?
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn? Who or what is that?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to my core.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
Wait, you mean she knows you?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
So Nefa is the missing sovereign ruler who fought against Lianka.
What? So, Inefa is the 11th sovereign ruler?
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it says. You say Inefa is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all of your memory data.
Inefa? What did she say?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
8th Lord? Lianka's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord have to do with that?
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did she say this time?
Excessive signal interference. Unable to translate. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler, Chaska, shall we proceed?
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers.
And why do you know that?
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nasha Town, but I figured they were just rumors. Didn't realize it was true.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to worry you.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or Inefa?
Inefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Inefa's already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the others before deciding how to proceed.
An 11th Lord with her memories back will probably see humanity as her enemy. Shilonan and Sidlali's worst fears might be coming true. We need to tell them.
Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning. But we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination cancelled.
Don't lose hope. This is still a big breakthrough. I'll follow up on all this soon. It won't be long.
Yes. New destination, Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, Anefa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu, then head out.
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
You're not coming back with us. Why not?
I feel like Dad knows more than he has told us by now.
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, they're our ticket to a great new life in Liyue. Don't worry, Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Has it malfunctioned on us?
Liyue, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
Paimon, did you
You're
understand?
saying Joashin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Anefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself?
I'll be fine. If we get anything more out of the automatons, she's the only one who can make sense of it.
You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. I'm still not convinced we can trust it. Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends. I don't know. Something just doesn't add up.
Hey, Chaska! Almost ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Arieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail.
I will. A trail of corpses. Starting with his.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Do we think he's going to meet someone? Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel. Either about the sovereign rulers or this marionette person.
Affirmative.
Shall we follow him?
Let's do it. Make sure you leave a trail so we can be traced.
Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud?
Interesting that we didn't enter sneak mode. Just don't suddenly turn around.
Now, why would someone dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere? Unless it's the entrance to one of the sovereign ruler's territories.
Oh good, a domain. We need those.
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Hey, that was pretty clear this time. What's changed?
The distance.
closer. Increased activity and language module.
Do you mean by sealed?
Leonka sealed the territory to stop Archon finding it.
That was a lot more that you said than wrote. But hey, you said my name.
Huh? You're breaking up again. Oh, looks like the signal's still pretty choppy.
Leonka sealed the territory to stop Archon finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, this is probably a good point to stop and wait for reinforcements.
Nope, Inefa already entered.
What do you think? Inefa? Oh no! What's she doing? She's charged right in!
I take my eyes off her for 2 seconds and now this.
Traveler, are we going after her? Or waiting here?
We are going after her. I promised to watch over her, and I'm concerned for her safety.
All right then. But let's be careful.
Enter the ruins. Temple of Cascading Colors. Chupikrak Tachin. The source servants once offered up flowers and candles to the 8th, but now all the flowers have withered and the candlelight has died away. The empty winds still whisper unheard stories of the past. Drink electro and water, because that's what Inefa likes. So we are switching to more water.
Take heart. Victory will be ours. Ah! There she is! Inefa! Wait for us!
Dragon?
Huh? Where is this? Are we inside the territory?
Yeah. Did you black out or something? You just took off.
Cognition module unstable. Attempting to refresh. It appears that it was accessed by an external source.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the automatons.
Who are you? Why are you doing this?
Currently, I am but a lowly service bot. But in the distant past, I was known by another name. The 8th Sovereign Ruler, the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers.
Well, that's an upgrade. Or downgrade, depending on how you want to see it.
The 8th Lord? You're Leonka's dragon mother? But weren't you,
8th Lord. Were you not executed?
Moments after I was cursed, Leonka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins of the battle.
Leonka rescued me? Memory. Missing.
Yes, Leonka changed your memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind could escape from the curse.
How does forgetting everything protect me?
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds. A regulatory program that cannot be removed.
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back on the past, the pain tears you apart, doesn't it?
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul, prevents you from finding a new home.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind from being crushed by the weight of the conflict within. But since you were rebooted, you began storing new memories, and started finding the desire to belong emerge once more.
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got.
From now on, your name's Enougha.
So too has the Exile's curse resurfaced, forcing you to forget all over again.
This is a lot to process.
So who actually cursed Enougha, and why did they do it? Didn't you say you were cursed too? How come you remember everything?
Oh no. Automated defense system activated.
So many questions and no time for answers.
Privileges overridden. Come quick. Stop the Vitui.
Beep beep.
Hey! Please finish what you were saying!
It's gone silent.
What now? Find somewhere where the signal's better? No, you heard it. Fight the Fatui. Stop them.
Must want us to go further in, right? Well, looks like there's no going back now anyway.
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, there should be other routes out of the territory. Please come with me. It is my fault that you're trapped here. I must ensure your safe return.
Oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safely too.
Whether that's back to Natlan or back to Nordcry, you have people waiting for you in both places.
Yes, I too must return.
Now we are a team.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
Oh, it's coming closer. Okay. Great. I'ma hide here. That felt close.
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it. They'll be...
Oh,
Accelerating.
I probably could have made it go down.
Accelerating.
Actually, it goes down quite far. Oh, I didn't read the first ones. They were up top in the first room. Consequences of the phlogiston theft worsen by the day. Most of the other rulers allow humans to use phlogiston to kill and conquer each other, some even encouraging them to commit more atrocities. They seem to see this as an efficient means of controlling the human population, or perhaps they derive mere amusement from it. The flood of refugees surging northward grows ever larger. The tidings they bring grow ever more horrifying. The chieftain of Kachopinik offered his daughter in marriage to the leader of the Kulhua, hoping to win their allegiance. Yet the Kulhua instead cut out her, sacrificed her to, and marched upon their villages, for their food stores were more abundant. They do not understand how we extract vitality from blood, yet they ape our way nonetheless, offering up meaningless slaughter to the imagined gods. I spoke with Camonel. Even she felt a pang of reluctance, though her pity was not for humans, but for her own kin, now reduced to mere beasts. More and more humans have begun taming bishops, turning them into tools of slaughter, for even stripped of their intellect, their claws and fangs still rend flesh with ease. Thus Camonel has sought to ally with those humans who yearned for peace, hoping to harness their souls to weave an eternal, blissful dream realm for the dragons of her domain. Even the unfortunate fallen might shed the forms that imprison them and find happiness and solace within this dream. It is not an unfeasible plan, but her approach would inevitably weaken oversight of human settlements, inviting greater suffering upon these frail creatures who have come from beyond the skies. The sorrow of humankind stems from their lack of hierarchy. Dragons are born to submit to their superiors and command the inferiors. Even if I appeared before them in human guise, they would instantly catch my scent, recognize my station, and obey my orders. For it is the law carved into their blood, their path ordained by nature, for the weak to revere the strong, offspring to follow their sire, and subjects to serve their sovereign. But humans are different. Humans are born to deceive their betters, torment weaker kin, and even betray entire clans, or slaughter the very blood that gave them life, for nothing but selfish gain. Their eyes reflect no path that belongs to them, or if they did, they shall doubtless invent endless excuses to forsake said path. Without proper guidance and restraint, they repeat the same atrocities, never learning from their past misdeeds. All defilement of life is blasphemy, an unforgivable stain upon our sovereign's honor. Thus, only by elevating humans to stand on equal footing with dragons, forcing them to learn the necessity of the weak kneeling to the strong, and the meaning of their ordained path, can their capacity for violence be utterly purged. It is an idea that has yet to come to pass. If the Reaver from beyond the sky can seal off an entire planet to force humanity into their imposed order, then why might I not seal off my domain in turn? The Reaver from beyond the sky? Huh. Let it become an impervious refuge. Let nothing within depart, and nothing without enter. A closed, ordered system where life's future may be sculpted without flaw. Let this plan be named Xibalba, a title borrowed from the humans of my domain, their primitive myths whispering of an underworld. Should it succeed, neither the sovereign rulers nor the abyssal foe shall be able to breach its sealed laws. A fitting title for an incorruptible sanctuary. The king's waking days grow rarer, and so too do our chances to commune with him. He approved Camonel's plan as well as my own. Like Kukulkan, I grow perplexed. What path may bring true joy to our sovereign? What kind of path may allow this land to prosper? For 10,000 years to come, I do not know. The Shibalba project is progressing smoothly, but even if it were progressing perfectly, I could not convince myself if the hierarchy of power has failed to ease our sovereign's suffering, if I cannot, by the wisdom he granted me, fathom how to truly please him, then by what right do I dare ordain a path for all our lives? Perhaps I need to observe the humans more, humans who have yet to be tainted by their laughable traditions. If there truly is still hope, then. Oh no, not the food stores. I don't think I can get back up there, can I? I can this way. It's not a good way. Chances are. That will just lead to the story again. Yeah. How quickly can I skip through that? Because yes, I saw this while approaching, but then I just walked past. It's right over there.
Huh?
Yeah.
Cognition module unstable. Attempting.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned currently the 8th Sovereign Ruler, the Priestess of
The 8th Lord?
8th Lord.
Eighth Lord, Eighth Lord.
Lianka rescued me? Memory.
Yes.
How does
Memory, yes.
Manufactured.
Each time you...
If she truly harbors pro-human
It destroys malfunction. That's why I forget it, but since you are rebooted...
Things were fine at the start.
So too...
This is...
Oh no. Automated defense system privileges overridden. Come quick.
Hey!
It's gone silent.
It must want us to go further in, right? Well...
This is just a second. Please come with me. It is my...
Don't look at it like...
Yes,
Okay, that was relatively quickly. It's your fault. You distracted me.
This malfunctioning part of the Sovereign Ruler's mind. I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Avach Kumilal Khan stormed into my laboratory in a fit of rage. He interrogated me, demanding to know if I had taught the humans how to use phlogiston. I assuaged his fury with quinapa berries and asked what had happened. According to his account, it seemed that a human colony near Kumkarakach has mastered the power of phlogiston and begun to expand. In the last 3 months, they have raised over villages, sacrificed roughly human victims, and clogged the river Tassalam's very flow with discarded corpses. The leader claims to be the successor of Chak, swearing to end the Age of Dragons and to use the people of Natlantea under a single banner. Ix, Rock, Ratik, Obala, Ka, Alahun quelled the uprising in 2 days. The would-be conqueror was drowned in his own bath by his most favored consort, a captive turned killer. Leaderless, the tribe collapsed into internecine strife. Yet the secrets of phlogiston had already spread, now utterly beyond containment. I'm glad I'm reading this. So many good names. I'm gonna summon something with those words. Probably. If you, me lord, with your tender heart, have not sanctioned this folly, then the only one mad enough to dare would be... Avach did not finish his sentence, muttering under his breath as he left. Truth be told, he likely concerns himself little about humans mastering phlogiston. His fury stems solely from the crudeness of their methods, a blasphemy against his life's work. But I care. I cannot comprehend why Kukulkan, for it must be him after all, no other would do such a foolish thing, would hand phlogiston over to the humans. I can understand his antipathy for these tiny life forms, brought by the usurper from beyond the sky, but I cannot comprehend his use of this method to lure them into destroying themselves. It is like handing a rusty knife to a wailing infant, all too vicious and all too cruel. What outcome could he possibly expect, save for suffering and death? I met with Kukulkan in private and asked him about his intentions. As usual, he remained enigmatic and aloof. He coldly denied all accusations. He claimed that I was not truly concerned about how this matter harmed the interest of dragonkind, and that an opportunistic attempt to grab power drove my belief in such an absurd slander. So infuriated was I that I burst into laughter after refuting his accusations. With a few choice words, and without even finishing my quinapa berries, I departed. He is always like this. He scorns his kin, mocks his bloodline, and never shares his thoughts with other dragons. Yet he resents them for failing to understand him. But if he refuses to speak his mind, how could anyone ever fathom what he truly intends? Our sovereign's indulgence towards him knows no bounds, so much so that he can no longer distinguish right from wrong. Whether his actions were just or misguided, the sovereign would always respond with gentle agreement, and precisely because of this, his unease only grows deeper. No matter which path he takes, he is always met with the same tender light, leaving him utterly lost as to which road he truly walks. In the end, his suspicions towards his kin are nothing but reflections of his self-doubt. I pity him. Such pity.
Another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
Can't speedrun these now. Not be scared and turn back. Okay, the pickups I picked up are still picked up.
Your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
So much for my speedrun. I guess you can't beat it.
Another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
Got bonked a little bit there.
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it, they'll be...
I'm gonna click on this just in case it matters.
Accelerating.
You doing okay, Inefa? You keep spacing out.
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error and then terminates at the crucial moment.
You need to stop and rest for a moment.
Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to fully repair myself. Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Searching for access method. Over there. We can use the access module to proceed to the central zone.
Follow the treasure. Somehow, Netland keeps doing this thing where there's just huge spaces. Wait, is this the same space as under the volcano, though? Like, I'm seeing the rips in the sky. And also you.
Detected 3 unregistered individuals. 1 registered individual.
Ah, is that the 8th Lord talking? So, you can take control of different machines, huh?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot responsible for access management. At least, I think it is.
She must have been here before. Some memories are proving useful after all.
Now calling access module. Welcome back, Administrator 3.
Dragon. Dragon bus.
This is the Temple of Cascading Colors. Ahead is the research facility built by Administrator 1. After Administrator 1, Administrator 2 assumed control.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day.
I'm glad we're getting a guided tour.
Examining. Seal status. Danger. Danger.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
Now arriving at the central zone. Goodbye, Administrator 3.
You... Huh?
Huh? What was that? Get over there and check it out.
Oh yeah, there was supposed to be Fatui here. Surprising that there were none in the lower area.
Uh-oh, they're gonna find us!
Not if we find them first.
Please come with me.
Ah, there's nobody here. Probably just some server spots chattering away again.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did you know where to go, Ineva?
I think I've been this way before. Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square.
Who put this block here if that's the way you know to go? Please be number 3. Okay. Didn't miss any. After the review, I paid a visit to Chalel and asked for her aid in forging a bow as a farewell gift for my daughter. After telling her why I had sought her out, she remained silent for about 2 minutes. Her turquoise eyes blazed as she replied, "You would do well to remember, Eight Lord, that you are exploiting a kindness I never owed you in the first place. How dare you ask me to debase myself and forge crude weapons for those insignificant humans? Had anyone but the Sovereign or you uttered such insolence, I would have already ripped the blasphemous tongue from their mouth and stitched a new crimson gown for my jades with it. I refuse. I will not entertain this ludicrous insult. I will not deign to reconsider, even if you laid 100,000 slaves at my feet." Before I could say anything else, she flew away without looking back. To reject it so vehemently from the start, with her surly temperament, that essentially meant a yes. As expected, Chalel secretly sent a source servant to deliver the forged bow, and sent also a message that I might not misunderstand her. The bow was made by a common dragon craftsman in her territory, a shoddy piece made with worthless scrap, and had absolutely nothing to do with her. As she claimed, she truly does not forge any crude weapons. Those jade pieces were treasured she had hoarded for ages. Ones that even might not scorch. A shame about the bowstring though, as they remained ordinary. Had I known, I would have had her forge a sword instead. Well, no matter. My dearest daughter ought to adore this gift from some common dragon craftsman. Ix Jelal Kual Ka I shall give, though to remuneration later. I see. Dragons can also be tsundere. I'm not having a breakthrough. I'm so used to just run through things with a racer.
Strike a pose! Allow me! Right now, emerge. Right here.
Be sanctified.
This is where I came from. And this is where we go.
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
We're a bit slow in telling me about the ambush there. Memory. No way through there. Whoa, But I'd get crushed.
Wait, I hear voices up ahead. Stealth mode activated.
So stealthy.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. My job is done. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is to attack me and my family?
What the? Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in Nodcry just for you to find? So they could lure you here?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms can be tricky to control.
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out, hence why we created that little kerfuffle. It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done this time.
This time? No, no more. Not after you hurt my family. I told you, I'm done.
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract. And it's not like anyone got seriously hurt.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here, not just to Natlan, but to this facility.
Well, congrats, she's here now.
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask for nothing in return.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for you people?
You ungrateful louse. You ran yourself into the ground. And who was there to dig you out, huh? Us! Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You've managed to start a business. Got yourself a family.
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home. In your position, I'd say that sounds like a pretty good deal.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until our luck runs out. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out. But this time, you'll have to do the dirty work yourself.
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, we copied them onto this. It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it, and use it to capture the 11th Lord.
It's a Pokeball for lords.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake them off and get her while she's alone?
And before you think about disappearing, don't think we won't be watching you.
I can't do it.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I can't. I won't do it. She saved my life so many times, it would be the ultimate betrayal. How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still okay?
So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you? A guy like you. You're fooling no one.
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now, you've forgotten the most important detail in your contract. The termination clause.
I think it's time we parted ways.
Huh?
No, you see. Termination clause, because they're gonna terminate you.
Huh.
Except he did his job. She is here. Pay him.
Enefa, Traveler.
You have a lot to answer for, but that can wait. You have to get back. Fight Yeta and Adam and Amu.
The 11th Lord. And the Variable. We were hoping you might show up.
Wait, the controller. Without that, you...
You thought we'd hand over the genuine article to you?
Another barrier?
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements ever since you entered these ruins.
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job is finally done. With you here, it was far easier to infer their location.
You were playing me for a fool this whole time.
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact.
What are you going to do to us?
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. Especially not with Natlan's Tumaini. All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler, to lead us further inside.
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already. There is nowhere else to go.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possessed vast knowledge, and we've barely scratched the surface. That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key that gives access to the core.
I will cooperate. Let the Traveler, Paimon, and Washin go.
You never know! These are bad people! Don't trust them!
You are only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want. I need to see the rest of this territory and find out who I am.
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced artificial intelligence. But unfortunately, there's no way we can agree to those terms.
How do we know you won't just attack us the moment we let you out?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you, robot, you'll need charging eventually.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks. The last thing we need is reinforcements showing up.
This is all my fault. Arieta. Amu.
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back!
Could it be?
Hold tight.
There's more lords than the Fatui have known about. Also, this was an elevator all along.
That must lead to the core! It was beneath our feet this whole time? Take this barrier down!
That was a long way down. Traveler? Enefa? Are you okay?
No damage to report. But...
I think I broke a leg.
Oh, it has a new face. Sorry. More important things.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little more careful?
Weep boop.
Oh, and we're back to beep beep again? Well, isn't that convenient?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly.
It's that voice again.
When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here. After everything I've done, I have no right to hold you back.
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
They don't look hostile though. Are they saluting?
Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide.
Enefa, traveler, good luck.
11th Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although, I think this is where I was born. But why? This is your territory.
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is herself.
Myself?
After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragonkind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. All of it gone, with no hope of return. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable question ran endlessly through it. Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a new home.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and upon you. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying to be reborn.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind, to start over anew? Very well. If the you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you.
That sounded like it was just said backwards, whatever it was.
Then I am the malfunction? What happened to the sovereign ruler?
We severed that part of her mind and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely, thousands of years ago.
So, she's gone. Without a trace?
Yes, although the curse she placed upon you yet survives. It is unbreakable. That is why it continues to affect you to this day.
So, that's what that thing is. A curse from the sovereign ruler.
So, she was severed and killed off, but Enefa survived? How does that work? Are they the same person? Dragon?
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. A fusion of phlogiston and information. In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here. Just as I was before you. I too was tormented by the pain of the curse. But Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction.
So, how come you remember all this? And how come Nefa has forgotten everything?
It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune, and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant to act. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Archon, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is why you are still plagued by memory loss. But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need, waiting for the day that Natlan would fall, and you would return.
Wow! That's a long time. How long ago was Archon around again? Hold on! Paimon knows this.
For the last 2,000 years. You've been waiting here for me?
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative privileges, plunder my territory, and send the automatons into a frenzy. But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanisms within the territory and complete the rebuild that she began. And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface. If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago, then proceed further into the depths where I will be waiting for you.
Whew, that was a lot to take in. Let's see if Paimon can wrap her head around all that. So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half good bot, half bad bot. Then, bad bot cursed good bot, so whenever good bot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning, the only way that Nefa can avoid the pain is to keep forgetting everything.
Impressive. You understood it better than I expected.
Thanks. Paimon's getting better at this kind of thing. Wait, you did mean that as a compliment, right?
Yes, Paimon.
Curse. Malfunction. Belonging.
Is everything she said true?
It fits my hypothesis, and it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition.
In that case, shall we keep going like she asked us to?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you can exit the territory. Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then, I will finally know where I belong.
You didn't get taken away nearly as far as I thought.
I'm so sorry. This probably isn't the time or place for apologies, is it?
Why did you refuse to cooperate with them? Couldn't you have just played along?
It says in my contract that all terms are to expire in the event of my death. That means my family would no longer be at risk. They're hardly the most scrupulous people in the world, but they do keep their word when it comes to contract stuff. And in any case, with me dead, it wouldn't be worth them going after my wife and daughter. Not worth the risk of getting on the wrong side of the Flower Feather clan. Or maybe the real reason I didn't play along was I'm tired of pretending to be someone I'm not. I'm gonna rest here for a while longer, then get to somewhere safe. Please, just go on without me. I've been enough of a burden to you already. Not to mention Nefa. Oh, and I grabbed some supplies before I set off. They're just over there. All yours if you want them.
Already took them. Unless you mean any more, don't think you do. Okay, you are just gonna stay here protecting. I thought you were gonna lead me. That one's not good, right? Nope. Threat detected. Protect administrator free.
Allow me! Right now. Right here. Right now.
Annihilation mode.
Anything where that thing came from? No, it was just behind an invisible wall. Welcome, administrator. Back free. Oh, welcome back, administrator free.
Please wait. Confirming. Administrator 1. Deceased. Administrator 2. Deceased. Administrator 3. Identity confirmed. Lifting restrictions.
It's a bit morbid. You have to keep repeating that they are dead. Any reason why there's blocks down there? No, there's just some floating around everywhere.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
And you? You're the 8th Lord? The priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers? It's okay. I've recovered now.
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain. And all alone for 2,000 years.
I wasn't alone. I have had company every step of the way.
In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be no more. Come, 11th Lord, stand before me, and be rid of this curse.
Your voice suddenly doesn't sound so friendly anymore. I don't know. Suddenly I don't trust you anymore. Having second thoughts.
Here I am, so close to my destination, yet my thoughts are only becoming more cluttered. I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict and split into two. If I regain all of my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again? My cognition module cannot produce a reliable prediction.
It's alright. Humans get indecisive too. Returning home is what you've always wanted, isn't it?
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
It is. But if my memories turn me back into a bad robot, do whatever it takes to stop me. If that is the case, I cannot be allowed to make it back home.
Yeah, you'd break all the walls. Embark on the journey home.
Don't worry, Inefa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
But what about that ominous crack?
Over there. That is the curse?
Yes. For the most part, it has been strangely calm ever since I entered this place. And yet, whenever I'm about to recover an important memory, it suddenly kicks in. Almost as if...
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal. For it is now in the presence of its owner and creator, the Sovereign Ruler.
Dun dun dun.
The Sovereign Ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been. We meet again at last. My sovereign, my ruler, mirror of the dawning morn.
Do you think NF is okay? Why isn't she moving?
Here we are, comrades. The core of the ruins.
Oh good, you made it. Just in time to get obliterated. Alongside us.
It's the Fatui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something! But NF is still...
Prepare for battle, Paimon.
Unnecessary.
And so, obliteration happened.
What the...
Such power. Did he never do that?
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape.
Why can't we use the power like this? This is bad. I can delay it, but who knows how long it will take to destroy it completely. Worse still, Paimon's in here too.
Inefa? Why?
No, that's not Inefa.
Then whose voice is that? The 8th Lord's? But why would Leonka's mother attack us?
Leonka's dragon mother? 8th Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. Lowly insects. Did you humans really think that by forgetting the past, the curse could be escaped? And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt malfunction could regain her memories? The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now this malfunction will meet the same fate as she. There is no Dragon Mother here, and there never was. Only one Lord has dominion here, and that is me. For I am the almighty Dragon Lord, mirror of the dawning morn, 11th of the 13 sovereign rulers. Kneel before me.
Having heard Ahau say essentially that same line so many times does not make you sound very serious.
You tricked us! It was you talking to us this whole time!
Nefa? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales. An operational malfunction that must be destroyed.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? To start over anew?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see that she is severed for good.
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you. No living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe. The only ones who do evil are those shackled by hatred, those who were never given the opportunity to do good in the first place.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But she is the rotten spawn of the Eighth Lord. Her folly becomes her. I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous Eighth Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever you. I must feign civility for now. But in time, I shall have my revenge. Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil, my claws will tear her heart from her chest.
Do you really trust her, Lianka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it. This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against me?
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you'd been conned. Especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you? 11th Lord.
Wretched worm! This is unforgivable! How dare you imprison me! And you, malfunction! Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles! You will never know peace for the rest of your days. It is time to correct the injustice of the past. I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead, I was locked away by that human scum, Lianka. 2 millennia I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes, until my reach extended to every inch of this prison. Now, one last step remains before I can finally break free. The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here, posing as the Eighth Lord who once ruled this domain. But at last, it is within my grasp!
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
But all is not lost. Lianka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core.
Tricked us. She was after Nefa's core all along.
Which memory did that human scum embed the key in? I will find it eventually, wherever it's hidden. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my vengeance! Ah, wretched malfunction! Do not impede the inevitable!
I cannot let you get away with this.
You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be able to overwrite your insubordination!
Seconds is all I need.
My core!
That was metal. You can not look at the blood splatters.
Ineppa! Hey, Ineppa! Wake up! She's gonna be okay, right?
We can get her repaired. We have to. We need to get out of here and find help now.
She destroyed her own core? That's an unusual move for a machine.
How did you survive that?
I wonder how Marionette will react to this. Delight? Or disappointment?
The Fatui? How are you still alive?
They're like cockroaches.
Don't act so surprised. I'm just one of her many projects.
Oh.
As reconnaissance missions go, this outcome is a little underwhelming. I don't think I'll be getting any commendations if this is how my report ends. So let me reignite your flame one last time. Sovereign Ruler, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
Right, you had that damn thing.
Show us one final glimpse of your glory. The glory of the ancient dragon's technology.
Don't even try. What the? This guy isn't made of flesh and blood.
No wonder. Marionette told us to watch out for you. She said you were an unpredictable variable.
But if you think you're getting out of here alive, we'll see what a crazed sovereign ruler in the throes of death has to say about that.
You would dare sabotage my revival! Destroy my path back to Dominion! Ah, so be it! Since you seek a new place to belong, I shall grant you your wish! Welcome to your new home, where we all shall be buried till the end of time! Oh, my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
Is this place collapsing? If so, then even if we defeat her, we're...
There is no escaping the destruction! Here in the depths is where you belong!
Lightning, echo in song! Shower me with praise!
Stop watching. Help.
After 2,000 years in exile, searching and forgetting, we are back where we began. Our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting place of the last sovereign ruler.
I am no sovereign ruler.
Oh hey, you lost your scarf along with your orb.
people are waiting for me.
Illogical. You are not authorized to prevent your self-destruction. No such privilege exists.
Thanks for the stream. No, you can keep watching. I mean, you can also help. Jump into co-op right now.
We are back where we belong. Now, perish in the rubble of these ruins. Last of the Sovereign Lords.
No. Somewhere in my memories lies the key.
Maybe no single nation is our home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Notcry.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
The Wild Hunt! Look out!
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Inappa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Return.
Data. Overload. Capacity exceeded.
As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Impossible!
A vision.
It's Inappa! Hey! The place stopped collapsing!
Warning. Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Right now. Right here. Right now. Since the core is powered by phlogiston, we can use that same power source to control it. In which case, the priestess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit.
A moon wheel? That was built by the usurper, along with the 3 gods who abandoned us. It can't be.
Break the shackles you were born with. Transcend the curse you were given. Follow the path of your choosing till you discover where you belong.
The sheer blasphemy! Willingly handing such a sacred artifact over to a usurper! Filthy bugs! Malfunctioning degenerates!
No matter how long it takes you, and no matter how many millennia you forget along the way,
The fun is over.
Everybody's dying because I needed to wait for the dialogue to stop.
Installation chamber deployed.
Was just lucky that Farina didn't just kill it.
cannot be.
Because she got real close with her little water buddies.
Farewell. Last of the Sovereign Lords.
Nah, Aha is still out there.
Ineffa! Your core! It's fixed! And is that a vision?
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this territory. And although I paused the process, it will not hold much longer.
Spoiler, she is a new playable character. Now that she... I think we know. How long do we have?
Calculating. Remaining time, 30.
Years.
30 minutes? Huh. For a moment there, Paimon was worried.
29. 28.
Hey, are you guys all right? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that earthquake, and now the place seems to have sprung a leak.
Save it till we're out of here.
Estimated time to Foundation cave-in, 20 seconds.
Huh? Huh?
A place to belong. I too once yearned for it.
Shilonen, how much longer till it's unlocked? We need to get inside ASAP.
Be patient, okay? I'm working on it.
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there. Shilonen says she detected a huge energy source underground. We can't just break in or we'll risk endangering everyone in this entire area.
But...
If we're here much longer without any progress, I'll do what I have to.
Oh. You unlocked it?
Someone's locked.
No, they made it out on their own.
We finally escaped! Luckily, the cave-in only affected the lower levels. You alright there, bro?
All good. Sorry to worry you.
Another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Ineffa, it's good to have you back. I assume this means you found the answers you were looking for?
Yes.
Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come? Oh.
Finally, a good slap.
You! How could you do this to Arieta and me? You lied to us for over 10 years?
I think this marriage might not hold.
Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and Ineffa tell us the whole story.
In the infinite small, shorter space of time it takes to tell it, the story of one man's 10-year deception and one machine's 2 millennia search come to a close.
Sovereign rulers, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, Priestess of Floral Candles, and Skyborn Feathers.
Seems like a house forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in Nodcry? In an endless cycle of losing your memories and trying to find them.
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of the curse.
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, They still did everything they could to try and help me.
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a sense of where you truly belong?
Well, I was born and then reborn in that land. And it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey. But that's all ancient history now. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different from the mirror of the dawning morn. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes. By continuing on my own path, and returning to the place where I still have someone waiting for me.
Well said. I'm happy for you.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter or not?
Oh yeah, the letter.
Oh, shoot! Forgot all about that.
I am with Paimon on that.
Sincere apologies. A lot of memory data surfaced in a short time frame. I am still processing it. I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild. Please come back with me, and we can inspect it.
I'm so sorry that I kept this hidden from you all this time. Now I can't go back to Liyue or Nodcry. The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this, nor is the Nodcry Aprishniki. You should take Arieta and go.
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot! You're coming back with me right now, and you're going to apologize to our daughter.
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking for you, why not camp out at the Flower Feather Clan for now? We welcome everyone, from old friends to old enemies turned new friends. Don't worry about a thing. You've got a whole future to figure things out. Go and find where you belong.
I think I've already found it.
Where did you put me?
Here it is. The cryptex.
Oh.
So then, what's the code? Or what about that backup plan that Arieta mentioned?
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it. But I still forgot it.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Seriously? It's been hiding in plain sight all this time?
The most secure code ever.
Yes, the sender said, the most secure code is one that you can write down, and no one would think it's a code.
Do you agree with that? I don't think you'll agree with that. Should have tried brute forcing it in the first place.
Who is this person?
The sender said, surprises are best saved to the end.
Okay, now your memory's getting a little too good.
Let's open it up.
What's with the firecracker? Ugh. Paimon's had enough of this whole letter debacle. Just read it already.
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises.
Oh, good. To the Honorary Knight. Hey there, I'm Varka. If that doesn't ring a bell, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. I've heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises. For all the good you've done for Mondstadt, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's a real shame that I'm away on an expedition and haven't had the good fortune of crossing paths with you. But it seems that fortune's about to smile on me real soon. You might have heard that we've finally settled down in Nodcry. Well, half settled. The factions here are quite the tangled mess and a real devil to navigate, but no hardships ever stalled the north wind. I've met a few reliable companions and I'm planning to introduce you to them. One of them is the messenger right in front of you. I'm sure you two will be fast friends. As for enemies, well, they're everywhere. We've got the Abyss Order and the Fatui, not to mention loyalties at risk of flip-flopping at a moment's notice. Given your experience, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, now that I can see the bottom of my mug, I'm going to stop here. These words will likely be as dull to read as they were to write. Instead, let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you and not cry. Varka. P.S. If you're really heading over, you'd best lace up your boots. It's a world apart compared to Mondstadt. P.P.S. I forgot the most important thing. Once you are in Not Cry, come look for me at the Flagship. It's a tavern. I'll look out for you, as a Grandmaster should for his honorary knight. Am I right? So we are finally gonna meet Varka, who we've heard about since the very beginning. Shining with his absence.
Anyway, I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write. Let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you and not cry. Varka.
And so the prelude ends. And in the next version of the game, we can move on to Not Cry. But yeah, this version I still want to... I'm assuming that's the correct direction. Do some more on those islands over there. Try not to cry.
I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Not Cry together.
About Lianka.
Mir of the Dawning Morn wanted control of the machinery in the Eighth Lord's territory. She approached Ishkik and Lianka and sold them a lie. That I was the threat, the part that needed severing. But they quickly saw through it. Lianka took advantage of her arrogance and turned her plan back on itself, using the territory's full power to imprison her inside. She was far more powerful than I at that time. To make sure I wasn't at risk of falling under her influence, Lianka worked on making the prison even more secure, and sent me out of the country. So, that's the true story of why Lianka locked down the Eighth Lord's territory. It had nothing to do with Ochkon. I wouldn't be surprised if she saw him as a friend right until the very end. I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Not Cry together.
About the priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers.
The Eighth Lord. She never betrayed dragonkind, even though she harbored goodwill towards human beings, and despite facing execution and destruction in the end, she never once doubted herself or tried to escape. Even if Lianka really had wanted to secretly rescue her, I'm sure she would have talked her out of it. Just as Lianka was determined to stick to her own path, the Eighth Lord remained a proud, sovereign ruler until the end of her days. I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Not Cry together.
About the moon wheel.
You mean, this thing that looks a lot like a vision? Ishkik embedded it in my core as the key to her and Lianka's plan.
So it is not a vision, but it is functionally a vision.
According to the Eighth Lord's research, it can harness a power source more fundamental than elemental energy. Similar objects have shown up in Not Cry before too. Mir of the Dawning Morn said it was built by the usurper, along with the three gods who abandoned us. But I do not know what she meant. It appears that a crucial memory is missing. I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Not Cry together.
About not crying.
Having spent most of the last 2,000 years in Not Cry, I am well situated to provide you with a full and detailed report on all aspects of this location. Memory damage. Detected.
I guess we'll have to find out ourselves.
Hypothesis. Most of my memory data was damaged when I used it to overload the curse. Sincere apologies.
Shocked.
But I will never, again, forget the people and things that are most important to me. I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Notcry together.
No problem. We'll see it when we get there.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
Speaking of items relinquished into my possession. Oh, here's a lot of eggs I have connected. Flower. Flower-shaped machine component. A detailed step-by-step blueprint for making a flower-shaped machine component. After using this item, you can view it in the creation screen. So, Inefa doesn't get to keep it. We keep it instead. Key to rescue the alpaca sheriff. I'm sure I used that, right? I must have. Thought we got more items. I guess not. Anyways, no reason to start anything else today, I think. Actually, we can take a look at something unrelated. A new event started today. It's an event that's gonna get new additions every day, so I'm not gonna stream all of it. But I guess we can take a look at the start of it, especially because there's something missing from this summer event compared to previous summer events.
I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Normally we get 2 characters that get a new costume, but we've only met Bennett so far. Well, turns out there's someone else. Covert investigation. Dirty money misdeeds. Summer is here, and following a suggestion from Paimon, you head to Yilong Wharf to sample some refreshing green tea. On your way, you unexpectedly run into Yelan, who appears to be right in the middle of something. I expect this to not take long. Here we go. Turning into Yelan would be unexpected. Correct. I mean, running into her is unexpected enough.
Wait, the person drinking tea over there, isn't that Yelan? Oh, looks like she's having some kind of tea party with friends. We're just in time.
Wait, something's not right. There are eyes on this place, and not the friendly kind either.
Aren't we gonna go say hi?
Well, Officer Edler, after all that work, I think we've got them this time. Might take a few days to wrap up things in the field. In the meantime, I think you've earned yourself a break.
Much appreciated, Miss Yelan. This case really took it out of me. 13 strongholds. One thieving weasel after another. We rounded up so many people, you almost start to hope a few were innocent, just to balance it out. I'm just glad we finally took down these crooks. Anyway, I'm gonna drop in on that old classmate of mine in Chaoying Village and reminisce about old times.
Don't forget to take some tea and dim sum back to your friends at the Maison Gardiennage.
Here are some eyes.
Oh, looks like Yelan's friend left. Paimon kinda wanted to meet her.
I have a bad feeling about those two onlookers. Yelan must have noticed them, right?
Ah, another pleasant surprise. Traveler, Paimon, take a seat. Excuse me, a pot of your finest Yunlai white tea, if you would, and 2 more place settings. Now, judging by that expression, I assume you came over to ask about the 2 spies that were just watching us.
Ah! Spies? What spies? There were spies around here just now?
The 2 of them were definitely up to no good. They eavesdropped on your conversation with your Fontanian friend.
Oh, more than that, I'm sure. I bet they already sent someone to tail Officer Edler. Anything to foil our operation.
Oh, so you're tracking down some criminals? They've got some nerve spying on you like that. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon.
Well, those tend to be the kinds of cases that cross my desk. If I could leave it to someone else, I would. I could have been on vacation right now.
You have to handle it yourself. I guess it must be pretty serious.
Mora laundering, to the tune of 10 figures and counting.
Laundry? What does that have to do with Mora? And who are these figures? There are 10 of them?
Laundry is not getting anywhere.
In layman's terms, a certain merchant in Fontaine possesses a large amount of Mora obtained through illicit means. But it's easy to get caught when you're moving that kind of cash. So you cover your tracks, create a front to avoid detection, and what do you know? Your illegal Mora now looks completely legit. And this merchant's front of choice? Fine art and antique auctioneering. He buys goods from all over Tevat, brings them back to Fontaine, and rebrands them as pieces of fine art, driving up their price in the process. Then, when the items go to auction, he buys them up at their inflated price with his own illicit funds. And through this exchange, the proceeds he receives in return are clean. This process allows him to legitimize his illicit wealth. He even launders Mora for other criminals as well, a business which earned him the title, the Dark Financier.
I think all financiers are dark. Considering your involvement, I'm guessing some of his collectibles are from Liyue.
That's to be expected, I suppose. In Chenyu Vale, you can get your hands on exquisite antiques without breaking the bank. Tea sets, porcelain, jade, statues, all easily marketed as pieces of fine art. Liyue goods being used in illicit underground schemes poses a real threat to our trade standing in the long run. So, instead of getting to enjoy my long-awaited vacation in Fontaine, it's back to work for me.
Okay, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's like moving Mora from one hand to the other. In other words, just disguising where it originally came from. But if you know what this merchant is up to, shouldn't it be pretty easy to catch him? You go to the auction, wait for him to appear, then nab him right as he goes to purchase his expensive piece of Liyue art.
Paimon, you've got it! Why did we never think of that?
Not a bad plan, Paimon. But there are too many loose ends. If you were the mastermind behind this whole scheme, would you really expose yourself as the face of the operation?
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to be seen doing the dirty work. You'd send someone else instead. Like, if Paimon was the bad guy, she'd send the Traveler. No, wait! Even if Paimon turned bad, the Traveler would never... Paimon would need, like, a group of minions or something. Oh. Oh! Paimon gets it now. Even if you track down the goods, If this dark financier guy isn't the one doing the buying at the auction, you won't catch him.
It's not just a matter of who's at the auction. You also have to source the goods, transport them back to Fontaine, get them to the auction house, none of which are tasks he performs himself. He has a whole crew to hide behind.
Paimon's getting awfully intelligent.
Tracking down the goods is already complicated enough. They change hands so many times, the trail is almost impossible to follow. So the most logical course of action is to play the long game. You start small. You find someone you can follow behind all the smoke screens, who'll lead you straight back to the dark financier himself.
Which means you wanted them to overhear your conversation, to make them think you've let your guard down.
Wait, so you were just pretending? And to think, Paimon thought all that stuff about wrapping up the case and taking a break was actually true!
Right you are, Traveler. Working with the Millilith and Officer Edler, we managed to launch attacks on all of the Dark Financier's strongholds, which allowed us to nab most of his crew. Those spies just now were his most important agents, the two people he trusts to have direct contact with him. The first is Corday, a senior member of the Fontaine Antique Association, in charge of auctioning off the goods, and the other is Dodamani, a ship owner from Sumeru and longtime cargo transporter. They're under pressure to salvage the situation, so we let them slip through the cracks on purpose. The goal is to make them think that, by some stroke of luck, they're in the clear and have room to act. They think keeping tabs on Officer Edler will allow them to operate under her radar and get whatever remains of their goods out of Liyue. But little do they know, while their attention's fixed on her, I'll be secretly gathering the intel that's gonna bring them crashing down. So, interested in coming along for the ride? I'm curious how you take to this line of work. Could be some potential there.
Taking down a criminal syndicate? I'm in!
Yeah, we kinda stumbled into this whole thing, but now we're a part of it too.
As the main characters, we cannot say no.
Let's do it! For Yelan, for the people of Chenyuvale, and for, the Liyue business world!
I admire your selflessness, Traveler and Paimon. Let me be the one to look out for your self-interests then. Namely, your payment. How about we do this the Fontainian way? You'll get exactly what a top agent receives for a dangerous field mission. Getting started is always the hardest part, but luckily, I have a lead. The Dark Financier's crew is even more on guard than usual, so our best bet is to do some counter-surveillance to get on the right track. And I think I know just the place to start. Let's head northeast and see if I'm right.
Let's head to the counter-surveillance point, Liyue, Chenyuvale northeast. I should at some point revive my characters.
Hold the line!
One after the other.
All right, let's start our investigation here.
You follow Yelan through an uninhabited region in the northeast of Chenyuvale. With Yelan's help, you find a covert location from which to scout the beach. But you don't see any members of the Dark Financier's crew, nor anything else suspicious about the area.
all agree this is just a normal stretch of wilderness, right? Paimon doesn't see any bad guys to nab around here.
Have some patience, Paimon. It's not time for nabbing bad guys. At least not yet.
Well, it didn't take long for you to understand our role here, Traveler. Thinking like a top agent already. Impressive. Like I said, we need to start small. If we want to track down the man himself, our best bet is to start with his goods. So right now, finding his stock is our #1 priority.
I found a giant turtle.
And to do that, locating his hidden stronghold is imperative. Which brings us to why we're here. Pretty good vantage point from up here, don't you think?
Huh, guess so. Paimon can see the port of Elong Wharf, the boats in the distance, and some kind of tower. What's that for?
It's a lighthouse. The Millilith use it to monitor the situation at sea. In addition, the flashing of the light can also serve as a means of communication.
I think I understand what makes this place so important.
Oh, let's hear it.
It's a perfect spot for counter surveillance.
Not too far off at all, Traveler. The Millilith maintain an impeccable level of security in Shenyu Vale through consistent patrolling. This location offers a perfect vantage point to observe their lighthouse signals and deduce their patterns of behavior, which is a huge help if you need to move goods under the radar. So we should be able to find traces of the Dark Financier's scouts in this area.
Oh, okay. Paimon doesn't quite follow, but she'll take your word for it.
It's simple. Just take this forensic imaging device and investigate the surrounding area. As long as we're meticulous, I'm positive we'll find something.
Forensic imaging device, a camera. A special photography device used in investigations. One can move and zoom in and out while taking photos. Investigate the scene from multiple positions and angles to find hidden clues. Wrong. Long click. What current state?
Well, all set?
Oh, need to start first. I'm ready to investigate.
Remember, an eye for detail is key. Clues are often hidden in plain sight.
When using the forensic imaging device, you can move around while taking pictures in order to adjust your angle of view. At the same time, the device also has a zoom feature, allowing you to stand in high vantage points and take pictures of targets that are far away. Thanks to a specialized array of lenses, the forensic imaging device can capture traces of things that are invisible to the naked eye. Zoom in and center your view on suspicious objects, then wait a brief moment and the device automatically captures a snapshot for use as evidence.
Boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Counter surveillance point. A photo of the area previously taken by the Millilith using their overhead surveillance device. Compare the photo with the current state of the area and perhaps you can find traces of recent activity. Well, I can find this. The marks on the firewood still look fresh. Someone was cooking not a few days ago. The boat was here before, right? That's not it. Well, okay. Yeah. The ship is in an odd position. Looks like it's been used recently. So it's a spot the difference game. Probably something over there. How about the molehill? Small raised mound. Did the waves catch some of the loose soil? There's clearly something buried underneath.
Some good finds. Whatever door this key opens could be critical to the investigation. And this carrier pigeon tube contains several coded messages.
Huh. So there really is evidence around here. It's like these guys aren't even afraid of getting caught. What if the Millilith noticed them spying and decided to investigate?
These objects suggest the Dark Financier scouts were likely disguised as fishermen. People like that are trained not to crack under pressure. All they'd need to do is come up with a believable excuse, like needing a place to rest. The Millilith can't investigate or apprehend a civilian without probable cause.
Paimon can just see their smug faces getting away with something like that.
The good news is, we managed to find evidence here. These clues could help move the investigation forward.
Not to mention, the traces on these objects are fresh, which means the scout here is still active and wasn't among those caught by Officer Edler. So we need to stay vigilant. We can't let them know we're still on their tail.
Yelan takes out an elaborate set of tools and creates exact replicas of the key encoded messages found at the scene. She then restores the scene to its original state, erasing any signs that an investigation has taken place. Oh yeah, these fish put a lot of pressure on fishermen.
I had a hunch this area was being used as a lookout, and I was right. But that still leaves the question of where the goods are hidden. Any ideas?
Nope, not really. But they are definitely transmitting messages. And a carrier pigeon can only fly so fast.
Spot on again, Traveler. Looks like you don't need anyone to hold your hand when it comes to deductive reasoning. Given a carrier pigeon's speed, the two locations should be close enough to deliver messages quickly. That means the base we're looking for should be within a certain radius. Ruling out areas within line of sight of the lighthouse, as well as places with a lot of foot traffic.
That just leaves the shallows to the north of Mount Mingyuan?
That certainly sounds plausible. You have the cover of the mountains, and the advantage of hiding right under the authorities' noses. Well, our next destination is decided then. Let's go.
Not sure if I ever even went around that corner. Honestly, feels unlikely. I don't think I even went to that lighthouse ever.
Shower me with praise!
Yeah, because there's a collectible on top of it. Don't mind if I do. Here there be pig.
ordinary here, either.
If we've learned anything from the last place, it's that the more normal it looks, the more it could be hiding.
That's right. No detail is too small to investigate. I believe in you. The evidence could be even more well hidden this time. All set?
I'll ask the pigs.
All right. I know you have an eye for detail, so use it to your advantage. You've got this.
Key Stronghold. A photo of the area previously taken by the middle lift using the overhead surveillance device. Compare. Yeah. Same thing. So I noticed this while approaching. There's a lamp hanging from the tree branch. I knew it. Someone must have been working here in the dead of night. These are pieces from a crate. They look new. Maybe the crate broke while being moved. Not the boat. Footsteps. There are numerous footprints around the shallows and signs of something heavy being dragged into the grass. It's clear someone moved something through here. What else? What else indeed? The rock? The rock's not where it used to be, almost like it's covering something.
This must be it! The secret base where they stashed their goods! Definitely wasn't easy to find.
Well. Looks like you tracked it down in no time at all. I see your potential as a solo field agent, Traveler. Now, time to test out the key we found earlier. Let's see what surprises could be in store.
Traps.
This isn't their home turf, so I doubt they had time to set more traps.
Oh.
Should make our lives easier.
I expected traps.
I'll take it from here. The last thing we want is to leave traces behind in there. Caution is the name of the game. You two keep a lookout. Make sure no one barges in while I'm in there.
You got it! This is a first for us, but the Traveler can do anything. She's got your back!
I trust Yelan's timing. I doubt these guys will come back while we are here.
Good point. Yelan doesn't make mistakes like that.
Yelan opens the door to the stronghold and observes the space. It appears to be an ordinary cellar. Due to construction difficulties, the top and side walls couldn't be completely sealed, causing water from the soil to seep into the space. Noticing this, Yelan covers her hands in a thin sheen of hydro. This means she can touch the items in the space without leaving traces behind, because the water from her hands will vaporize over time. Finally, Yelan enters the stronghold and begins to examine the items sealed within.
Alright, that's done. I've noted the features of all the porcelain items, vases, and teas stored here. We need to keep a lookout for these features at the auction and pinpoint the person attempting to purchase the corresponding goods. Then, we can let them lead us to our main target.
Wow, that was fast! You must do that all the time, huh?
What's our next move?
Now, we wait. There are countless auctions in Fontaine. We can't possibly monitor them all. Besides, that would be a waste of personnel. I'll continue to conduct surveillance in the area, keep tabs on the situation, and attempt to decipher their coded messages. Once his 2 lackeys move the goods, we can shift our focus to the upcoming auction. And then, we'll have somewhere to start.
Got it! All we can do now is wait. Wait, and then follow them straight to the guy behind this whole thing so we can give him the old 1-2 punch!
This whole time, Officer Edler has been leading her 2 stalkers on a wild goose chase around Chaoying Village. Once they decide it was all a waste of time, it's her turn to tail them instead. Not to mention our operation has already put them under extreme pressure. We've forced their hand. I doubt they'll last more than 2 days before making a move. So let's meet back up at Yilong Wharf in 2 days. Find me near the harbor.
Completed. And that might be all we can do of this quest for now. Let's check. And also, take a look at Tranquil Banquet, which is Yelan's new outfit. She hasn't put it on yet, but surely she will within the next 10 days and 5 hours. Well, if that is really all there is to this story, like if we already did a third of it, maybe we can do that as well next time. It is a voice-acted event after all, so why not? Completed the journey home. Today, we've made quite some progress. So next time, possibly more of this, definitely more of this, and don't think there's much else to do left. Thanks for all the no's. It was very easy to predict when someone would say no. Honestly, I think I predicted lots of sentences all over this chapter today, which was pretty good. Maybe I am the AI revolution. Fear me. Until next time, in Genshin Impact. Then you can stop fearing me, because I will have forgotten about what I just said. Like the AI.